Hi everyone, I'm Donna Stellhorn, your practical astrologer, and today we are talking about love and money predictions for your sign. Now in this video, we are using Chinese astrology, but if you are also interested in Western astrology, I have a new video course out. It's called Finding the Hidden Money in Your Chart. There's a link in the description. Okay, Pig, when it comes to love relationships, this is quite a romantic year for you, and so the two of you may lock yourselves away from the world just so you can spend time looking into each other's eyes and doing romantic things for each other. This also indicates that you could have a secret relationship, one that you don't want the world to see. And there's a bunch of different reasons why you might have a secret relationship. Maybe one of you is still in a relationship, or maybe you work together and you don't want people to know, or maybe you don't want your family to know for some reason. And so you might be keeping the relationship secret, which makes it like a little bit more romantic, a little bit more fun. It is also possible that you have decided to be quite private about your relationship, and so you might stop posting about it on social media. You might even stop showing up as a couple, or you might be less demonstrative with each other when you are out and about. It's quite possible that the two of you are getting along better than you have in a long time, and a lot of this is due to better communication. It looks like you are not only listening to each other, but when there is a point of contention, when there is some irritation, you're stopping and dealing with it right away. And so you are listening to each other and understanding each other. This is much easier, of course, if you're both born year of the pig, but even if you're not, you can initiate this and get the ball rolling so that you're listening to each other. There can be some difficulty with extended family, especially if they're prone to meddle. And that can mean children from outside the relationship, or even siblings and cousins who have wanted to, for some reason, put some space between you and your partner. But if you can stay united with your partner, you can win people over. And so instead of taking sides with these extended family members, first side with your partner and understand their point of view. And then you have the united front to talk to the extended family member. Also, in your love relationship, together you're going to have more luck. And that means that you could do good if you are doing a business together or doing investments together. And most everything that you do together is going to work out better or be more lucrative. Now, when it comes to looking for love, because you're very romance oriented, you may find someone who you feel quite passionate about, but maybe you're not looking at the implications of being in a long-term relationship with them. So it is that it's going to take a little bit of effort to move the relationship forward, because it's so much fun at the beginning. You don't want to get to the mundane parts. So getting into a temporary relationship, getting into a fling is quite easy. You're going to need a little bit more patience if you want to find a permanent relationship, and that is that the first person who really makes your heart sing might not be the long-term relationship, and you may need to, see them for a little bit, but then move on and see who else is out there. It's also really important in new love to state what you want fairly early in the relationship. So if the person comes to you and says they don't want something permanent, but you do, and you keep that secret, that could bring trouble later in the year. If you are looking for love, you can meet somebody in creative circumstances. So that means doing music or art or theater. Anything that involves fun and creativity is a place for you to meet someone. So when it comes to your money, there are lots of opportunities that are going to be fairly big. It's wonderful because it means growth and, lucrative money opportunities, but it also can pull you out of your comfort zone. So this could mean a new position at your job, or going to a new job, or it could mean that your team expands, or that you get a position in the team where now you have more people under you. So expect that it's kind of like you're being pushed forward to do something that is different, and it's bigger than what you've done before. When it comes to money that you're going to put into investments, think long term, at least 1 year out, 2 years out, 5 years out, maybe not 20 years out, because with all the new technologies coming in, we don't know yet how some of these things are going to be used. But look at where you think this company could be in a couple of years, and that's going to tell you where this volatility is now, whether it's going to flatten out a little bit or if it's going to rise really high and then drop really low. That's another thing too, is to take a breath when something new comes out. Let it shoot up to the ceiling, because then it's going to drop. And as it settles, kind of like a ball that bounces, and then it bounces smaller, 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 and starts to even out, then start to look at that. Because if it went up so high in the past, it has that memory of it, that intuitive memory that it could go up that high again. It just could take a few years. So think long term. You might also look at traditional industries that are supercharging themselves through some of the new technologies and then hitch a ride on their rising star. Now, one of the most important things for your growth of money is to heal issues you have around handling money or having money in your life. And that is to look at things you might say, like, I'm not good at handling money, or I can't balance a checkbook, or money just flows through my fingers, and see why you keep holding on to those ideas when you could change that behavior. Or if you had a great loss in the past, that can make you gun shy in the future. So looking at that loss really very logically of, how did you make that decision? Why did you make that decision? How could you prevent that from happening again? That's going to make a huge difference in your money this year. If you find you are obsessing about money, especially a lack of money, then look at the people you're hanging out with and go find people who have more money, who feel more comfortable with money, and also consider turning off some of the media that likes to tell you that doom and gloom is around the corner. So look at joining real estate investment clubs or general investment clubs so that you can be around people who feel comfortable around money. You may find that this year that you have to do more research and more planning before you actually pull the trigger on any type of investment, and that's okay. A lot of people are going to be rushing forward because dragon energy is fast moving and it wants to go to new heights. But, you got 4 feet. You got 2 feet on the ground, 4 feet as the pig. But that means that you may have to do quite a bit of research before you make your decision. But your decision will be grounded in something that's practical and reasonable. That's good. So overall, this could be quite a strong year for you when it comes to money, but it starts with first healing money issues, and then it is about doing the research before you jump in. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know more details about what 2024 has to offer you, I do readings. Also, check out my Western astrology course, Finding the Hidden Money in Your Chart. There's a link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.